My friend Sophie works for Fairtrade, and she put me in touch with Sheena and Idinjamala because she had worked with them when they visited England. That's my second visit to India. I came 2 years ago in 2015, and I just travelled around for 1 month. Yeah, it was really amazing. It was the weekend I arrived, so it was I was thrown into the celebrations, and on the Saturday it was the Mass AGM. So we had lots of food, and they was discussing their plans for the coming year. But there was also the children of the farmers did singing and dancing, and that was really cool to see the local traditions. And then on the Sunday we celebrated at Plantrich, and they had all the families were there, which was really nice to meet the family, and there was local police I think came too. And yeah, no, it was a really good experience. I really enjoyed it. The local food, it was really delicious. I wish I could make it myself. And yeah, my stay was amazing. I stayed with a family, and it was really nice to experience living with a farmer and see what their lives are when they're not working. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. A lot. I think I've learned about have a better understanding of what it's like to be a farmer, and how the things that are affecting them at the moment, especially changes in the climate, and how cooperatives like Mass can help support farmers. And I think also just about like the way of life here is I've got much more of an understanding of that now. It's really interesting because we import a lot of the food we eat where I live, so to actually see this produce being grown has been really good. Great, it's a really beautiful area, like all the mountains, it's stunning, and being able to travel around by moped was also like really cool to see all the scenery. And it rained a lot, but I didn't mind, it was fine. It was also sunny too, so I experienced both weathers. Yes, Mass, as a cooperative, they're amazing at supporting the farmers, and when they're vulnerable to things like climate change, they can help with inputs and fertilisers there, and help teach them new farming techniques, which are really helpful. And I think also supporting them with health insurance and scholarships for their children, with their education, is another aspect. But I think also something else I didn't really think about was the sense of community you have, where there's this big cooperative and there's farmers that can support each other and meet each other, because it can be you're working on your own land, you're not always going out and seeing people, so it's great to have a community of farmers. I can only speak for what I've seen here, but I think market fluctuation is one of the problems that a lot of the farmers told me about. And I think that's not just limited to fair trade, but maybe to all farmers are vulnerable to fluctuations in the market price. But I think also increasing their share in the market, so making sure people are buying these kinds of produce, and that there's a market for organic and fair trade products. Yes, definitely. It's been a really good experience. I think anyone who's interested in anything from farming to social issues to climate change, it's relevant in all those aspects, and it's really important because it's where we get our food from. I think on the one hand it's been being able to live with people and meet so many people and get to know them. I'll always remember that. Everyone's treated me so well, but also it has to be speaking to all the farmers. They all were very welcoming, and they spoke to me and shared stories about their work and lives, and I'll really appreciate, and I'll always remember that.